As she progressed, always alert to the firmness of her moustache, she recalls that she had never been ignorant that that type of activity was carried out in those surroundings. It was quite convenient that the best suits and accessories for men were found right in that place. After all, they had to go where the clientele would be, which was true even for such different professional classes. Who had attracted whom, was a thing to ponder. It caused her a particular discomfort. It was known that the red of its indiscreet lamps were from the LNO. That they used a product from the extinct industry of the grants for something of that nature caused her indignation, but she knew well that the feeling was nothing more than the remnant of an identity that no longer belonged to her. She was already close to that familiar entrance, where an air of decay and dirt emanated from its cigarette butts, some bottles, sometimes broken, found in the corners. Appropriately, an unshaven suspicious-looking guy in his 30s or 40s, was leaning against a graffiti wall, reading a newspaper. Not being sure of the procedures, she approached him, cleaning and thickening her voice, saying discreetly, "I would like to know the address of the establishment of this advertisement." Handing the man a paper, and a smile soon spread on his face. The image in the ad, all in red and black, was of a female hand holding a bitten apple. "It's the Secret Garden. You can use the horned one as a reference. You'll understand just by looking. The horned one, I mean. You can't go wrong. It's just a little early. Don't you think?" said he, giving her a wink. Abeleen thanks him and takes a few steps away, looking at the advertisement she was holding in both her hands, swallowing dry. It really became a curious case for her. She had given him the majestuous and he preferred the shame of the city. He must be really insane. Not only he owed her explanations, but also deserved a good slap in his face. It was to Eddie that he had mentioned his interest in that place, showing the pamphlet. Though she was quite tempted to turn things around, the truth was, she had been irresponsible and impulsive in putting Eddie, who was just a bellhop of the hotel, to take care of a potentially dangerous person. She didn't dare to tell the details of everything that happened to the other boy, Andrew, whom she'd just met, and who, for all intents and purposes, she didn't even know if she could trust. And who would believe the endless dramas that had happened to her since her last birthday. "Don't you have some narcos to dispense?" yelled the man who had informed her. She returns to him, giving him a small sum. Making the best possible use of the shading of her hat to hide her face from the various passers-by, she stopped at the entrance to the zone, the infamous Slavy's Detour. She would never have imagined a situation that could make her have any interest in entering that street, but behold that there she was. Andrew, returning from the bathroom to his table, was still trying to process the things he was seeing. He found on it a milkshake glass goblet with a straw, a basket lined with napkins, full with various sweet delicacies, which not only appeared to be normal foods, but also seemed to be really delicious. "I hope you don't mind I took the liberty of ordering," Eddie said. Andrew, ignoring the comment, says, "I don't think I can wait. Can you take me to where the girl, Miss Grant, went?" "As far as Miss Grant is concerned, it's best to wait for her return, Mr. Hughes. She should be here soon. It's just that I'm thinking it's better to get some help from the police." "Mr. Hughes, that would be the worst thing you could do." "Why?" "You know the problems she has with the press. Have some patience. I wouldn't be surprised if she appears at the very end of this sentence."